So as these higher vibrational energies are coming online in my system, I've noticed something really cool. There's a contrast that I didn't notice before between like my former operating system or my normal operating system or the ego mind, personality, OS that I've been using my entire life, but I didn't really realize the full extent of how it appeared because there was no contrast. It was like something painted black up against a black background. But with new energies coming into my system, it's like there's now a white background. And I can see these black objects more clearly up against it. The energies of my former normal operating system. And it's not just what I'm noticing, but it's how I'm noticing it well. That's really, let me explain how it's all going down in my world these days. Hey, I'm Chris, and thanks for stopping by the Zone of Expandedness, the consciousness salon where we can check out some elements of the human journey from a deeper perspective. Let's take a wider lens on what's going on out there. And for me recently, the wider lens has been this experience of higher dimensional energies that I can feel coming online in my field, my higher self, infinity portal kind of secret heart stuff. I don't know, these are all just sort of words where it's appearing to me more in the realm of feeling. I've explained it in some of my other videos that are on my channel here. And as I was just saying, it's like there's some contrast that wasn't there before. Previously, this operating system that I lived with my whole life, since, as far back as I can remember, being very much in my mind, this monkey mind, ego mind, personality, using those energies as the lens through which I interact with the world, was so normal that it was just like, this omnipresent, background hum that you don't even notice. It's like when your house smells a certain way that you don't even notice when you walk in the door because it's just this omnipresent odor, but somebody else comes in and goes, "Oh dude, what's that smell?" And it's like, "Oh, that's just the way my house smells." I guess I never noticed it. And so the contrast was never there, and to the same degree with these energies in my, what I'm calling like the operating system, this main functioning way we interact with the world. So like the other OS, my normal OS, I've used my whole life, now stands out. It's almost like it's up against a white background at times, and I can really see these energies, and more importantly, I really feel them. The energies of my former operating system. As I said, the higher vibrational stuff that's been coming on, it's hard to give it words. I mean, we need to give it some words in order to have some reference and, terms like higher self, infinity portal, sacred heart. It's like, for me, my experience is it's really coming from my central core, not necessarily my heart chakra. It's kind of deeper than my chakra system, which is still kind of like surface level, in which, the chakras are how we interact with this reality. This is more the connection to the other realities, the other dimensions, the other layers of reality that are me, that are, starting to open up and I'm starting to experience. So yes, some terms, higher self, infinity point, that sort of stuff, but it's just appearing to me as feelings. And maybe you're going through the same thing. Maybe you're starting to have some of these experiences as well. And I'd be curious to know how you're interacting with them and what do you do with them when they appear without words. And I think that, to me, is what I've discovered is a pretty important part of the process of how to interact with it and how to bring online this new operating system, which is well, like everything, it's energetic. But the former operating system, my ego mind, my personality, so many words are attached to it. It's so much about concepts. It's so much about our language. It's so much about words. Now, as it stands out against this backdrop, I just noticed this pitter patter, constant chatter, constant kind of analysis. Even when I'm having these deeper, multidimensional experiences, it wants to kind of comment all the time. It's just running this kind of commentary in the background using words, right? It wants to use words and concepts and ideas to describe reality. Where I'm finding that it's really efficient and effective to kind of discard the words and try to meet these new energies that I'm experiencing, just meet them energetically and try to taste the flavors of them and get to know them through that. And a lot of people who have had these experiences with multidimensional beings and, higher dimensional selves, that sort of thing, they describe how, they don't really use language in the same way we do, and even say, they don't even have an identity in the same way that the identity is through like a vibrational signature, through an energy. So I'm starting to experiment with that. And again, maybe you are as well. It's kind of cool just to try to meet it energetically and kind of interact with it like flavors in an ice cream parlor. But it is counterintuitive to this operating system that I've been using my entire life, that wants to put it into a concept, wants to put it into some words, wants to give it some description, some parameters, put it in a nice little tidy box and put it on the shelf. And it's not what the next level is, whatever we want to call it, 5D. There's a lot of words and terminology that we're using these days to describe upgraded consciousness, awakening, these experiences we're having. And for me at the moment, it's very energetic. It doesn't have words, doesn't have descriptions, but I'm learning a new language. I'm learning an energetic language. I'm learning how to just interact with it energetically and feel it and be okay with it without needing some explanation from my mind. And it's just been a wonderful, curious journey. So if you're going through the same thing, I just, you can't go wrong with that gentle curiosity, gentleness. I find that's my gateway at the moment, is a really just gentle approach. When my mind wants to go in and I'm, like say the former operating system's still pretty strong there. It hasn't evaporated or anything like that. I'm still oscillating back and forth. And so I just really try to focus my attention, gentleness with ease, and energetically. So I'm curious to know if any of you are having, similar experiences, and what it's been like for you as these, new energy field, perhaps 5D, whatever you want to call it's coming online for you. Drop me a note down below. I'm always wondering about somebody else's journey. That's a bit of an update for me. And the awakening journey can be kind of lonely at times, and especially because it's quite unique. And it's not a one-size-fits-all. There's no template. It's really unique. As we kind of leave the cozy confines of this matrix and we start to expand outward, we go in a lot of different directions. And if you're feeling a little, lost, needing some support, I do have services as an awakening guide, conscious life coach, to kind of guide this, support on the journey. I've been through my own 20 plus year adventure of self-inquiry and practice through many different modalities and meditations, and I've had some deep, profound experiences that keep expanding and expanding in my own world, and I'm happy to support and share. So my services are available as an awakening guide if you feel that would be helpful in your world. My contact info is down below. Have your people call my people. I'll set something up. I don't really have any people. But I'm not hard to get in touch with. Just drop me a note, email, different platforms. You know how it is these days. And in the meantime, hit me up with a subscribe or a like. Helps this channel grow. Helps us to kind of share these messages of awakening, expansion, consciousness, everything that we're going through in this crazy time of the 21st century. So I'm glad you could stop by the Zone of Expandedness. Nice to see you here. Good luck on your journey, my friends. Just be gentle, be curious, touch into it, with ease, Touch something gently and see if there's ease, and follow the ease. This is lightness we're after, people. Okay, we have this, we want to hold something tightly in our hand because that's what the other operating system is. No, this is lightness. So good luck with your journey of lightness, and let me know how it's going. Namaste. Lots of love.